Welcome to this fast track class. I hope you are doing well. Our class today is entitled The 4 Types of High Ticket Offers. Now, the truth is there are more offers than just 4, but these are the 4 primary ones that I see in the coaching, teaching, writing, speaking space that we're going to talk about. And so what we're going to do for today's class is I'm actually going to define the 4 different types of offers, talk about a little bit of the why, the what, and the how, so that you can determine by the end of this class which one is right for you. Because here is an important factor. You do not need to have all 4. In fact, I don't even have all 4 in my business. If I'm being honest, I want you to choose one of these 4, and hopefully as we go through these, it'll be obvious which one is right for you. So first of all, let's actually jump into the screen. Let's define what a high-end offer is. I call it a monetized offer. And as you can see right where my head is right now, if I were to move this over, you can see the 4 boxes we have here. The green is called a monetized offer because this offer typically is something that is at least over about $2,500. That's usually the threshold for what's considered to be a high ticket offer. Now, there could be high ticket offers that are $30,000 and up. When you get to some specialized masterminds and coaching, things like that. But usually once you get over the $2,500 mark, that's when people want to have a conversation before they just buy something. So hopefully that makes sense. When we're talking about a monetized offer, almost all of these do require some type of a discovery call, a quick conversation. So take coaching as example. As we get into it, this will make sense that someone wants to be coached by you. You're going to have an initial 15, 30-minute call with them before they sign up for your coaching. All right. Now, not always. There can be some instances with some of this high ticket coaching where maybe it's more recurring, like your coaching's $300 a month and you want someone to just sign up at $300 a month. Does that require a phone conversation? No. Would I call that a high ticket offer? It's in the gray area, but yeah, because if that person stays with you for a year, that's, $4,000, some odd change, $3,600, somewhere in there. It's starting to get up there, right? So hopefully as we get through this, it'll make sense to you which one is right for you. So monetized offer is a high ticket offer that brings profit into the business. That's its primary role and its primary purpose. There are many ways to create a monetized offer. We're going to look at 4 of the most common. All right. So here we go. Here are the 4. The first one is called one-on-one coaching. Pretty standard. Most of us have heard of this before. This is, and I know I just can't keep my little video out of the way. A monthly one-on-one coaching program designed to offer accountability and results. Number 2 is a paid mastermind. This is a group of high achievers who meet together regularly to support and encourage one another. Then there's 1-year group coaching. This is a done-for-you group coaching program that can scale to many members at once. So one-on-one, you can only take so many. A paid mastermind, it usually caps out around 10 typically. A 1-year group coaching, you can have several hundred members in a group 1-year group coaching program. And then finally, a done-for-you service, which is a high-ticket service where you do the work. So all of these I would consider done with you. So this is done with you. This is done with you. This is done with you. This is done for you. The only other example beyond this is a do-it-yourself, which is going to be like courses, a membership site, reading a book, things like that. All right. So we got those 4, and that's what we're going to dive into. All right. So monetized offer number 1 is one-on-one coaching. So again, this is monthly one-on-one coaching designed to offer accountability and results. So let's look at some of the why, what, and how. So why? Why would you want to add this into your business, or why should you have this in your business? Well, first of all, it's easy to start. So if you're at a place where you're just beginning or you're just getting started, this one's real easy. There's not like a whole program design and all the complications that some of these others can have. It's simply easy to start. And what I also love about this is it works in every industry. So just about every industry out there has proven now that you can and people will pay for coaching. Whether that coaching is one time, whether it is monthly, there's all different types, but one-on-one coaching can work in every industry. All right, let's talk about the what. There's two ways to do this. You can do application first or pricing first. And I've got some examples here, but application first is where you actually want someone to answer a few questions, schedule a call, and then on the call, you tell them what your pricing is. Pricing first is where you're actually going to put the prices on your page. So typically what a lot of people do is they will have a work with me page. All right, this is the most common. When you first set up your website, you throw up a work with me page, and you could either say, fill out this survey, book a time with me, let's talk about if you're right for coaching, or you just put up pricing. Hey, if you want a one-time strategy session, it's $500. If you want to work with me for a month, this is the amount. If you want to work with me for 3 months, this is the amount. All right, we're going to see some examples of this. Let's jump back in. All right, so how? Again, it's pretty easy to deploy, but you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a work with me page. You're going to need Calendly, which is there's a lot of different ones out there. Schedule Once is another one, but Calendly helps people to be able to book times with you. And then you've got a Zoom or a phone. So a lot of people today use Zoom, but you can use a phone as well. So let me give you an example of a pricing first model. So for this one, it's simply, hey, I do one-on-one mentoring. This is a rapid results strategy session. It's 60 minutes. It's one time. It's normally $497, which this is actually me back in the day when I first really started blogging Your Passion. This is probably 8 years ago. I wanted to put something up as a way to work with people, and this is what I did. I started a 60-minute session for about $500, but I did discount it 1 month to try to get more coaching clients for that month, and it was just a one-time 60-minute strategy session. It's got an add to cart button there. Somebody orders it, boom, you have the call. All right, you can also add, this is just some examples because it was further down that page. Again, we're on the Work With Me page. You can also do a 1 month. In this case, I did 4 weekly sessions with 30 minutes each. Over here was a 3-month program, and it was 12 weekly sessions. And I believe at the time I charged $24.95 for that. All right, here's an example of application first model. So with an application first model, this is what we use when people are interested in our insider program. And we just have a title, you have a short little video, and then you have book your call now. And you can either just do the calendar where they set up a calendar, or you could ask for a few additional questions so that you got a better feel for what that person wants or needs from coaching. In this example, you would actually start with a calendar first. So this is what Calendly looks like. Someone would come in here, find availability, book that time. Here's examples of questions that we ask on a call. There's what I call the committed question. How open are you to being coached question? And then how able are you to invest time and money into coaching? So again, scale of 1 to 5. Underneath this, there would be like check which one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with some explanation. But you can use these if you'd like. How committed are you to growing your audience and building your business? Or how committed are you to getting in the best shape of your life? Or how committed are you to saving your marriage, depending on what your niche is? How open are you to receiving support and being coached? The reason I like to ask this question is to see, are they stuck in their ways, or are they at the place where they're like ready to be coached? There's nothing like having somebody who is your coaching client who's like, whatever you tell me, I'm going to do, no questions asked, because those people are the ones that are going to get results. Then finally, how able are you to invest both time, money, and energy? This is a way for you to figure out if someone has the discretionary money to be able to invest in your coaching, or they don't. All right. That, my friend, is one-on-one coaching. Let's look at number 2. So this is offer number 2. This is a paid mastermind. Now, this is paid mastermind is where I first started before I got to where I am today with my insider coaching program. We've got way many more members than we did when I launched the paid mastermind, but originally it was 8 or 10 individuals. So I did 8 to 10 individuals. Once that filled up, I added an evening time slot and got that up to 8 or 10 individuals then. And once I hit around 18 to 20 people, I knew either I was going to have to add more times or I was going to need to restructure my program. And at the time, I decided to restructure my program to the one we're getting ready to look at next after this one, which is the 1-year group coaching, because that one can scale much further without more time invested in for yourself as the owner of the business, right? So paid mastermind, let's just define that. It's a group of high achievers who meet together regularly to support and encourage one another. So with this one, let's talk about the why, what, and the how. First of all, why? Why you would add this is if you need to scale one-on-one coaching. Some of you might feel like I've got 8 or 10 clients and I don't have room to add anymore. My schedule's full. I don't know how to scale beyond my practice. If that's you, you might want to look at a paid mastermind. Also, if you want more time freedom, this is a great option for you as well. Because like I said, at the time, I was doing some one-on-one coaching. And so I think I had 4 or 5, I think I had 5 people, if I remember right, who were actively being coached by me. They had purchased my 3-month program. So I was checking in with them every week, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. So that was about 5 hours a week for that. And I didn't want to give up more than that because coaching wasn't all I was doing. I was also creating courses and blogging and podcasting. And so when I went to the paid mastermind, I went from 5 hours down to 1 hour a week. So I was able to rescue 4 hours, and I doubled the number of coaching clients. So I went from 5 coaching clients to 10 coaching clients while going from 5 hours to 1 hour. Now, you might be thinking, well, Jonathan, if you do that, are people going to feel like they're getting less value for the money? No, and here's why. Because now you have the power of the community, the group. You've got them helping one another in Slack or Facebook group or wherever your community is. You have them answering each other's questions. They don't feel so alone. You don't have to come up with as much content. So, they all have their pros and cons, but a paid mastermind is great for the things mentioned here: needing to scale, wanting more time freedom. All right, what? You want to have either a weekly or bi-weekly call. You want to have some type of private community. So that's either Slack, Facebook group, Mighty Networks, something like that. And I would limit 10 members per call. So once you hit 10 paying people in your mastermind, it's time to add in another time slot. because once you get past 10, it's hard for members to feel heard and have an opportunity to speak and speak up when there's more than 10. Finally, how? You can do a call first, or you could just ask them to pay first. When I launched this, I think I started at $250 a month, and I just said, hey, for the next 10 people who pay $250 a month, you're in my mastermind. That's where I started. We used Zoom, and we did offer some early bird pricing on that because I raised that as we went along. In fact, I think I said $200. Yeah, here's an example. I did $200 a month for, I believe it was the first 5 people. And then it went to $250 for the next 5. So this is an example here, just a snapshot back in 2017 when I first launched it. This was an example of where this is going to cost $500 a month. Right now, we're kicking it off at $200 for the first 5 people. Then we're going to raise it to $250. Here's what you're going to get. Order here. Pretty simple. All right. Offer number 3. This is the 1-year group coaching. Now, this is how I currently have my high ticket offer structured. So I have a 1-year group coaching program. I have a director of coaching now, and I have about 5 coaches who help me run the masterminds in the program, but I didn't start there. I built it slowly over time. As you add more members, then you can graduate some of your better your members who are getting the best results, turn them into coaches. That's what I did. And so as my coaching clients started getting results, I said, hey, I want you to be a coach in the program. I want you to be the director of coaching in the program. So this is the definition of a 1-year group coaching. It's done with you group coaching that can scale to many members at once. All right, let's look at the why, what, and how. First of all, the why you want to do this is you want to build a team. So if you want to run this, you have to say, I want to build a team of coaches. I want to get in a place of like leading and guiding and grow beyond me and make this bigger. You want to scale larger than you can all by yourself. So you may not start here. This may not be, hey, this is where you start. Although you could, you just would start smaller and grow it over time. But this is a little bit of the why. The what? You're going to need a private member community. We use Mighty Networks for this. You're going to need some recorded training. I think that's important, like course content that is maybe a roadmap. We call ours the Insider Roadmap. It's got 6 levels of courses, and each level is a course in and of itself, and it's from beginner all the way to more advanced. Then we do group coaching calls every other week as well. We do a lot more than just that, but this is the bare minimum I think you're going to need. How? You're going to have a book a call page, just like I showed you a little bit earlier. Typically, this will be application first because you want to make sure that you got the right people in the group. So important. And you're going to want to do a discovery call first to see if they're a good fit. All right. Let's talk about examples. So again, same page you saw before. This is currently how we have mine set up. So they book a call. From that book a call, they do a 15-minute call, and then they move to a 30-minute call. So we use let me just back up a second. We use this 15-minute call to determine if they're a good fit, right? If they're wanting to, start an eBay business or an Amazon business, then we're not the right fit for them. If they want to write books, if they want to launch courses or a membership site, they're more in line with us. So if that's where they are, then we will then have them book a 30-minute call with Brian Buckley, who then does a deeper dive on their business, shows them how the program can help them, and at the end tells them how they can join. Okay? All right. Finally, offer number 4 is a done-for-you service. Now, this is for those of you who you have something that you do well that you want to do for others, right? Examples of this could be, you know how to run Facebook ads. You want to run Facebook ads for somebody else. You know how to do social media. So you want to run other people's social media. You're really good at staying organized and running projects. And so you want to be an OBM, an online business manager. You would do that for them. You know how to use ClickFunnels and set up funnels. So that's a done for you. There's lots of done for you. Maybe you love to write and you can be a ghostwriter. That's a done for you service where you're doing it for them. All right, here's the why, what, and how. Why? You have to have a skill that you can monetize. This is something that you've done a lot of or have had experience in. You see a need in the marketplace. That's also a good reason for a done for you. The what? You got to get clear on the problem and you got to get clear on the outcome. So that's really, really important. So you're going to want to know exactly what the problem is, because if your offer shows how it solves the problem, you're going to get more people to buy, right? So you got to get clear on that and get clear on the outcome so that the client knows exactly what they're getting. So you're going into the relationship not with them thinking they're getting something and you're giving them something else. You're real clear. This is what you're going to get, right? So if I'm designing a website, hey, I'm going to help you design and do the copy for 5 pages. This is what these pages are. So you're not going to get, 10 or 15 blog posts from me, as well as these additional 5 things. You're going to get 5 design pages. So being really clear is important. How? Well, you want to do a book a call so that you can determine the right fit. You want to hear the project they have in mind to see if you can actually do this or want to do this. You can give a proposal. So you can say, hey, thank you for kind of sharing, the scope of your project. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to think through it, look at my schedule, and I'm going to send you a proposal so that you can look at that proposal, and maybe even that proposal's got 2 or 3 options so they can decide which one they want to do. And then once they join or pay, you do want to have a good onboarding process, onboarding call, a process to get information from them, because you're going to be doing all this stuff, whether you use Google Drive, Dropbox, something like that. You're going to think that through. All right. So here is the exercise that I want to leave with you. Which one of these 4 offers are you going to deploy in your business? In fact, let us know below this video in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments in Mighty Networks, which one of these. So let me actually go back so you can see all 4 one more time. Sorry for all of the scrolling. There they are. So you got one-on-one coaching. Again, easy to start. It's the fastest way. You can have a work with me page up by the end of the day. Paid mastermind. This is a great way for those of you who are doing and have done some coaching clients. Put them all together in a paid mastermind. 1-year group coaching, if you want to have a team and you want to scale this larger without more of your time. And a done for you service, if you have a skill to monetize and you want to help people do the thing that you enjoy doing. So if you're a graphic designer, you want to have people pay you to do their graphic design. That's a done for you service. So there you go. Those are my 4 favorite high ticket offers. So take those, think those through, and decide which one you're going to do and start taking action. Step out and make it happen. All right, that's it for this class. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye-bye.